Hello everyone, it's Scott here from Anime Blu-ray UK, and today I'll be unboxing the UK Limited Edition Blu-ray release of Frieren Beyond Journey's End Season 1 Part 2, which has been released into the UK via Crunchyroll. As you can see, the outer packaging of this limited edition set is designed to look like the suitcase that Frieren carries around in the series. Wrapped around this box is a carded sleeve with the front cover saying, "What will you carry beyond Journey's End?" along with this front cover having pastel art style drawing of a flower, a small logo for the series, and of course the BBFC logo. At the top you can clearly see the handle for the suitcase and the locks that keep it in place, and yes, they are fully functional. On the right hand side of the spine we have a breakdown of the bonus features on the Blu-ray discs, which include a special video, Frieren, Journey's Memory, a mini anime, web previews, promo videos, and textless opening and closing songs. Below this we then have the technical details for the Blu-ray discs, which are of course region A and B compatible, with the 12 episodes presented in both English and Japanese with English subtitles. The back of the carded sleeve meanwhile lists the contents of this limited edition set, which is the Season 1 Part 2 Blu-ray set with a rainbow holographic cover, a gold foil leather touch rigid art box which has room for both part 1 and part 2, a 200-page hardcover art book styled like a grimoire, a mimic acrylic standee, a blue moon flower luggage tag, 3 art cards, 7 gold foil shikishi, and 7 sticker sets. There is a small mistake here in the description, as the set does not contain both Blu-ray and DVD discs, and instead only contains the Blu-ray disc. This is most likely a small mistake carried over from the US release, which I believe had both Blu-ray and DVD discs. The final part of the sleeve meanwhile just has the BBFC logo, the barcode for this set, along with a small logo. I've not even opened this limited edition set yet, and so far I'm already liking what I see and feel. But let's move forward with one final tour of the outer packaging. So here we have the front, the right hand side, the back, and then finally the left hand side. Once I've removed the carded sleeve, which simply slides over the box, we can finally open the set up, and it opens up exactly like a traditional suitcase. The handle and locks both look and feel exactly like they are made of metal, and the locks need to be unlocked in order to open the set. It's really unique, and it's a great addition to further immerse yourself in the world of Frieren. Once opened, we are greeted with the gold foil leather touch rigid art box, which looks to be designed like the grimoire books that Frieren is so fond of, and feels really nice to touch. Inside this set you'll find Season 1 Part 2 of the series and the spacer box that holds some of the limited edition content, and on the spine of the art box you'll notice that it says Frieren Beyond Journey's End and Season 1 to give the impression of a complete Season 1 set once both parts are placed inside the art box. Behind the art box we have the 7 gold foil shikishi, of which are sealed in their own packets, and I will take a look at them later on in this video. Next we have this piece of packaging which was used to hold the Shikishi and art box, and has a screenshot from the anime featuring Frieren and Himmel. They could have easily left this piece of packaging blank, so it's a nice touch that they've put a bit of artwork on to give it a bit more meaning and have it a bit more impact for this limited edition set. Behind all of this packaging though, you will find a 200-page art book, and unlike traditional limited edition sets from Crunchyroll, this is a hardback art book and is designed to look like a grimoire from the series. With all of the contents removed, you can see that the suitcase actually has a soft velvet bottom, which protects the art book from being damaged, as well as a fabric strip to easily remove the art book. For this unboxing, we will take a look at the art book first, as it is truly a thing of beauty. The art book is slightly smaller than A4 and gives the impression of a grimoire book featured within the series. The front cover and spine have no distinctive features, so you may not be sure what this art book is or what it contains, but the back of the art book does have the series logo printed on, all of which has this lovely gold and red design and really stands out when you're holding it in your hands. I won't show the art book in its entirety, and I will fast forward the video slightly, but inside you'll find a wealth of artwork and information covering the entirety of the first season of Frieren. This includes character visuals, character bios, character design information, background visuals, and anime check visuals. Towards the later half of the book, you'll find interviews with the Japanese voice cast and production members, as well as additional artwork used to promote the series. From a content perspective, the art book is pretty standard for a Crunchyroll limited edition release, as other limited edition sets with an art book feature the same type of content and are presented in a similar manner. However, the amount of content included and how it is presented is what makes this art book shine. Fans of Frieren Beyond Journey's End will enjoy what is included, not just from a visual perspective, but due to the amount of information contained and what you can get out of this book. Next, we then have the 7 gold foil Shikishi. 7 of them are included to represent each member of Frieren's party, both on her current journey and her previous journey to defeat the Demon Lord. Originally, I expected these to be bigger, as they are usually given to voice actors to sign at special events in Japan. But they feature really nice artwork and are of strong quality, more so than your traditional art cards. It is now time to take a closer look at the gold foil leather touch rigid art box. As mentioned, I believe this is designed to look like a grimoire, as Frieren does enjoy collecting them, and while there isn't much visual artwork to the art box, it still stands out. This is mostly due to how it feels to touch. It feels like you are holding an old book rather than a box. Inside you'll find the spacer box that holds the art cards, Acrylic Standee, luggage tag and stickers. Interestingly, the box doesn't list the luggage tag or Acrylic Standee, so perhaps these items were added at a later date during production, or the production team simply forgot to add them onto the box. Either way, inside you'll find the aforementioned items, each of which are sealed in their own protective packaging. The 3 art cards feature different groups during Frieren's life and complete the art card set that started with part 1 of the series. Again, you'll only get these art cards if you purchase the sets brand new. The sticker set sheet, meanwhile, offers different sticker sheets focusing on different characters. Each sheet also has different styles of artwork, so you'll find screenshots from the series, the main character visual, a chibi visual of that character, and the series logo, all as stickers that can be peeled off and used. In short, you'll get a lot of different types of stickers, and it is an interesting addition to this limited edition set. Next up, we then have the luggage tag, and this is designed after the blue moon flower that is featured within the series. The luggage tag needs to be assembled, so to speak, but it does have a fox leather type feel to it. It's not something I would personally use on my own luggage, mostly in fear of losing it, but it further cements the fact of bringing the series to life with its packaging and contents of this limited edition set. And it does look really nice. The last collectible piece of this limited edition set is the Acrylic Standee, which as you can see has Frieren being caught by a mimic, and feels like an absolutely perfect item to have included in this limited edition set. I won't build up the Acrylic Standee in this video, but as with all acrylic standees, you need to peel off the protective wrapping on the plastic before assembling, otherwise the picture on the Acrylic Standee will look blurred. Of course, it wouldn't be a Blu-ray unboxing without taking a look at the Blu-ray set itself, so here is the front cover with its rainbow holographic cover with artwork featuring the hero's party. On the front cover you'll also find the series logo, the part 2 information and the BBFC logo. On the spine you'll find Frieren Beyond Journey's End part 2 in plain text with the Crunchyroll logo, but surprisingly the BBFC logo is absent on the spine. Moving on to the back of the carded sleeve, and you'll find a wealth of information, starting with "She's a Mage Beyond Imagination." Underneath this, you'll have a brief overview of the episodes contained within, and then 6 screenshots from this half of the series. As a reminder, the bonus features included on these Blu-ray discs are a special video, Frieren, Journey's Memory, a mini anime, web previews, promo videos, and textless opening and closing songs. Finally, below the bonus features, we have the technical details, which in this case are the Blu-ray discs being both region A and B compatible, and the episodes being presented in both English and Japanese with English subtitles. Before I move on, you'll also notice that the spine on each side of the carded sleeve is slightly different, which seems to be a common theme amongst Crunchyroll produced limited edition Blu-ray releases that are released in the UK. Removing the carded sleeve, and you'll notice that the front cover of the inlay sleeve artwork is different to that of the carded sleeve. The artwork on the inlay sleeve depicts the first class mage exam arc, which is of course a key moment featured within this half of the series. Both visuals are striking and illustrate what one can receive from these episodes, but the spine and back covers meanwhile are exactly the same, which again is pretty standard for a Crunchyroll release. It also means that if the carded sleeve ends up getting damaged or lost, that you're going to miss out on that special holographic cover. Opening the case up, and you'll be welcomed with the Blu-ray discs, which both feature artwork of Himmel. The first part of the series simply featured Frieren on the disc covers, so it is pretty poetic that Himmel would appear on both discs for this second part. Disc 1 has episodes 17 to 22, and Disc 2 has episodes 23 to 28, with each disc featuring a variety of bonus features. Now, here is a look at the inlay sleeve in all of its glory, and once again this set features a reversible cover with an absolutely gorgeous scene from the series. If you have part 1, you'll notice that the holographic effect is slightly different on part 2. Personally, the rainbow holographic effect feels too strong for part 2, as you lose out on the detail of the visual, but it is still pretty nice and the presentation of it matches that of the first part. Of course, both Blu-ray parts can be placed inside the rigid art box to give the impression of a complete season set, and it all matches up quite nicely. So, there we go. That is what you can expect from the UK limited edition Blu-ray release of Frieren Beyond Journey's End Season 1 Part 2, which is now available in the UK. Initially, I wasn't expecting much from this set, despite how it looked in the marketing pictures, but it has personally become my favourite limited edition release of all time. It's more than just a limited edition set, it is a celebration of Frieren and her journey, and is a well worth addition to your collection. A big thank you to Crunchyroll for providing me with a sample of this set so that I could do an in-depth unboxing for you, and if you have any questions then be sure to ask them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them.